Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook. At the beginning, you will get a heavy pupil and marry a stunning female emperor. Chapter 21. Through double pupils, Qin saw a light in the red blood fruit. This is a red blood heart. Qin heart was shaken. This kind of red blood heart is only possible for the red blood fruit bred by the 8th order peak red blood snake. Because the red blood heart is the most important thing that the red blood snake uses to break through the 9th order, from the ordinary to the immortal. Of course, not all 8th order red-blooded snakes can breed a red-blooded heart, and there may not be 1 out of 100 red-blooded snakes. So the preciousness of the red blood heart is self-evident. Especially for Qin. With this red blood heart and the blood of the gods and demons, let alone a bottleneck of 400,000 pounds, even a bottleneck of 500,000 pounds is broken. 40,000. 065 Tianzihao bid 400,000. Are there any bids? Fei Fei's voice sounded, and the two of Beast Ming, who thought they had succeeded, looked at Qin room in astonishment. Is this person crazy? The price of 400,000 yuan has exceeded the value of this red blood fruit itself. I know, this person must be trying to please Miss Fei Fei, so the more expensive it is, and it is a big person who can enter the sky. Tens of thousands of spirit stones Bomei people smile, it is just a normal thing for them. Quote, hey, people are more popular than people. I can't earn tens of thousands of spirit stones a year after hard work, but he uses it to make beautiful people smile. There was a lot of discussion, and they all thought Qin high price was a smile from a Bomei person. Even the beasts chirped and they thought so. After all, things like this often happen at auctions hosted by Fei Fei. Forget it, if he is willing to pay a high price, give it to him. Then we will let him a copy of ginseng, and he will feel better. Old Lion said with a sneer. He never thought that there might be a red blood heart in this red blood fruit, because it is indeed too rare, and it is rare that everyone will automatically ignore it. 40,000 3 times. We congratulate the 065 Tianzihao. Fei Fei knocked the hammer, and Qin hanging heart was also put down. He was really afraid that others would also discover the heart of red blood. When the time comes to compete, his own financial resources of less than 1 million will not be an opponent at all. After dropping the hammer, Fei Fei still looked at Qin room, smiled sweetly and threw a wink. In an instant, everyone on the field was not calm. One person pays, everyone enjoys. Although this smile is not for me, it does not affect my appreciation of Fei Fei's beauty. It's no wonder that these rich people are willing to pay to make beautiful people smile. It turned out to be really cool. Qin. No, Zhao Xiaoyue, listen to me, I definitely didn't spend money to make beautiful people smile, this thing is really worth so much money. Qin feels two dangers. With a dangerous look, he hurriedly explained. But the two of them didn't say anything and just looked at Qin. For a time, Qin felt that he had made a huge mistake. After all, the money I spend now is the dowry for the two of them, and I am like that scumbag, ruthless and cruel. So in order to make up for the image that he is not a scumbag, Qin decisively hugged the two of them, and then photographed 2 silkworm dresses worth 100,000 spirit stones. Although this thing has a simple defensive function, it is simply dispensable for a cultivator. The reason why it can be sold for a price of 100,000 spirit stones is entirely because this kind of clothes is good looking, and the color and style can be changed at will, and a piece of clothes can be worn in countless pieces. The rich and powerful all bought it to please their wives, so the competition was naturally fiercer. Qin heart was bleeding. 200,000 spirit stones, no more, so many spirit stones are his distribution for nearly 10 years. But after thinking that the two of them put on these beautiful clothes for themselves to see, my heart is more balanced. And Qin suddenly had an evil thought in his heart. On this day, silkworms can change the style and color at will, so wouldn't there be a lot of opportunities to create by yourself? Of course, the more important thing is that the system Krypton gold points have increased by 200,000 points. Remaining Krypton gold points, 799,000. Looking at nearly 700,000 kryptonite points, Qin began to calculate how to use these kryptonite points to increase his own power to the extreme limit of 1 million. The power of a cultivator in the body tempering realm is only 200,000 kilograms, and a special cultivation body may be able to increase it, but it is very far from 1 million. And this million extreme realm is actually owned by demonic beasts or divine beasts. Only when the top divine beasts are in the first rank, can they reach the strength of 1 million kilograms, and this is also unattainable for divine beasts. Qin Bei wants to be comparable to the top divine beast as a human being, needless to say. However, Qin Bei, who has the undead phoenix body, is still very confident in himself. Husband, you are too wasteful. It would be better to replace the 200,000 spirit stones with cultivation resources or directly absorb them. Mu Zhaoshui said with some blame. She really loves these spirit stones, even though she is Holy Maiden and Jizuyu is the Empress, but they have never spent money on things like heavenly silkworm clothes. But Qin Bei could feel the little joy of the two, otherwise why would he suddenly call him husband? Sure enough, no matter in the secular world or in the world of immortal cultivation, creatures like women are the masters of duplicity. How can this be called a waste? My wife is so beautiful, she should be the best. Seeing Qin Bei say this seriously, the two women couldn't help but smile. Qin Bei really wouldn't let them down, and before he knew it, he forgot all about the red blood fruit just now. Tisk tisk, although I don't want to admit it, but I use the scumbag set really well. Qin Bei muttered in his heart. Let's go, there is no need to continue participating in this auction. Qin Bei stood up and said. He has spent 700,000 spirit stones today and got 700,000 Krypton gold points, so many Krypton gold points have been enough for him for a long time. So he is ready to go back home to start his own breakthrough journey. But at this moment, Fei Fei's voice came again. 129 landmark bid for 200,000 spirit stones. Qin Bei couldn't help frowning when he heard it. If he remembered correctly, the auction is for a dilapidated map, and the starting price is no more than 10,000 spirit stones. Because even Langya Pavilion doesn't know much about this picture, only that it is related to a secret realm. So the starting price is not high, but such a thing has been sold for 200,000 yuan. Moreover, the bidder was a group of beastmen who had a grudge against him. Qin Bei, who had left first, immediately became interested again. 200,000 times. Are there any bids? Fei Fei's face was full of smiles. The price of 200,000 yuan for this thing was completely beyond the expectations of the auction house. 20,000 for the second time. Qin Bei didn't go to see Fei Fei, but walked out of the room to the balcony, letting the insiders know that he was in this room for the first time. I'll go, the owner of this day-sized room is so young. Who is this person? He can have the name of Tianzi, why don't I know him? You may not know him, but you must know the beauties around him, right? This is the first holy maiden in Wu Kingdom, and the second beauty in Kangzhou continent ranked by Langya Pavilion, Mu Zhaoshui. So, isn't this person the legendary North Prince? I didn't expect the North Prince to have more temperament than the rumors. He really deserves to be the son of Emperor Xia. I don't know what position the Northern Prince will be able to rank in the battle power list that will be refreshed on the Langya ranking. It's definitely not low. I'm afraid I can rank in the top 100 on the body tempering list. Top 100. Is it so scary? It is said that the Northern Prince now has a strength of 300,000 catties. I also guessed according to this. Qin Bei didn't care what everyone was talking about. He looked at Beastming and Shi Lao. After the two noticed Qin Bei's eyes, they also looked back at each other. Qin Bei used double pupils secretly. He saw that both Beastming and Shi Lao's hearts were beating violently. Obviously, their hearts were not calm just now. And the cause must be this broken map. Interesting. Qin Bei instantly thought of a good opportunity to make money. Seemingly aware of Qin Bei's sight, Shi Lao couldn't help but look up at Qin Bei, only to see Qin Bei's half-smile expression. Old Lion instantly had a bad feeling. The result was not what he expected, and Fei Fei's sexy voice sounded. 065 Tianzihao bid 250,000. Fei Fei, who originally thought that this thing would be sold for 200,000 yuan, couldn't help but look at Qin Bei. If Qin Bei spent more money to buy the red blood fruit before, she still had doubts. Now Qin Bei spent 250,000 to buy such a map of Langya Pavilion with only a part of it, so he would be very suspicious if he wanted to be his own. What a sweet little brother. Fei Fei thought so in her heart. However, Fei Fei, who is ignorant to others, is not disgusted by Qin Bei's thoughts. Maybe it's because she knows Qin Bei's talent. Everyone thought that the reason why the auction house gave Qin Bei a Tianzi room was because Qin Bei and Mu Jiaoshui got married. But she, an insider, knew that Qin Bei's ability to own the Tianzi room was entirely due to Qin Bei's ranking in the upcoming body tempering realm battle power list. This ranking is worthy of the auction house giving Qin Bei a room with a big name to make a good relationship. Mu Jiaoshui and Ji Zuyu, who had just been coaxed, looked at Qin Bei with strange eyes again. Both of them were thinking that their husband had not even succeeded in the two of them, so he began to think about other women. I haven't heard that the main room is not yet shameful, so I'm looking for a concubine. Man, sure enough, it is an animal who thinks in the second half of his life, even if he is a cultivation genius. Perhaps, should I give him some sweetness? Otherwise, he will really start with others first, so where will my face go? Mu Jiaoshui suddenly had a strange idea. As soon as this thought came out, she herself was startled. Soul contracts hurt people. How can I think about such a shame? It doesn't fit my character. 25,000 once. Fei Fei shouted happily. Old Lion, make a bid quickly. Beast Ming said anxiously. He was very angry that the previous red blood fruit was robbed, but Qin Bei offered a higher price than the market price, so he thought it was okay, that is to make Qin Bei proud. But this time is different. Others don't know the use of this map, but they know it. Because the other copy is in the hands of their Beastmaster sect. To put it bluntly, the biggest reason for this auction is this broken map that no one cares about. Shi Lao didn't speak, he just looked at Qin Bei. From Qin Bei's eyes, it can be seen that no matter how much you give, the other party will fight to the end. With all his financial resources, he, a real power elder of the beast sect, is of course not afraid of a prince who is not afraid of a body tempering realm. But now it's an auction house. If I compete with Qin Bei and be seen by others, it will be more than worth the loss. And the most important point is the room where Qin Bei is now, Tianzihao. He knew the privileges of the Tianzihao. Qin Bei had already insisted on fighting with him for this map. Then the other party could use his Tianzihao's power to take this thing directly, and the price would not be very high. So instead of fighting hard and being discovered by others, it is better to let go and look for opportunities later. Prince North is very generous to please people, but I don't know what Holy Maiden thinks next to him. Although he was ready to give up, Shi Lao decided to discuss Qin Bei. That's no need to worry about it. The husband and wife are the king's family style. Qin Bei said confidently. Although Mu Jiaoshui and the two of them were speechless in their hearts, they didn't say anything to refute and chose to acquiesce. Humph. Seeing this, Old Lion snorted coldly and returned to the room. Old Lion, let's just forget it. This map is the key to entering the secret realm. Beast Ming asked very unwillingly. He is in the Tianzihao room, we have no chance of winning, don't worry, this thing will be taken back. I don't believe he can stay in the capital forever, as long as he leaves the capital, Shi Lao did not continue to speak, but the beast chirping had already understood, and the smile had become vulgar. The capital is the most peaceful place in the entire Great Sha, because the Emperor Sha is here. No one dared to make small moves where Saint was, but it was different outside the capital. Emperor Tiangao is still practical in this immortal world. At this time, a flying insect that no one could find flew out of Shi Lao's body, and finally landed firmly on Qin Bei's shadow, entering a dormant state. This kind of worm is called Shadow Gu, and it can attach to the shadow of the practitioner. If the attached person cultivation base does not enter the immortal, he will not be able to find the problem at all, because this kind of Gu worm has no attack power and only has the function of monitoring. As for outsiders, even Saint would be hard-pressed to find anomalies when he was dormant. The only disadvantage is that it is too rare, and there are not many in the entire Imperial Beast sect. If Qin Bei hadn't emerged, he would not be willing to use it on Qin Bei. Qin Bei, who spent 950,000 spirit stones at one time, is very happy, because it means that 950,000 Krypton gold points are in hand. Auction continues. The heavyweight stuff has not come out today. But this has nothing to do with Qin Bei, because he has no money, and those things are not necessarily useful to him, and now he is very satisfied with these gains. The handover of Tianzihao was very fast, and Qin got a few things he photographed in a few minutes. Everything else was directly put into the Chenkin bag, and there were only 2 heavenly silkworm clothes left. Go back and put it on and show me. I'm curious about how malleable the silkworm dress is today. Seeing Qin smirk, Mu Jiaoshui and Mu Jiaoshui felt that the cheap husband had no good intentions. Night. Mu Jiaoshui had just finished grooming when Qin walked into the room. As soon as he came in, he saw drops of water falling from Mu Jiaoshui's fair neck. Guru. Qin couldn't help swallowing a mouthful of saliva, and what Farong Shishui was talking about was the current Mu Jiaoshui. Husband bought so many things, didn't you cultivate tonight? Ji Zuyu asked. Qin didn't hear anything else, he just heard the word husband. Originally thought that these 2 people, one cold and one arrogant. It would take a month or 2 to change his name to his husband, Pen Fun Library. I didn't expect to be called in such a short time, and it was quite smooth. As everyone knows, this is what Mu Jiaoshui and Ji Zuyu think they want to give Qin sweetness, so Qin will not go out to steal food. So the husband was arranged. Cultivation is of course necessary, but I have already bought these 2 silkworm dresses. I have to try it out for you. If it doesn't fit, I might be able to return it. Mu Jiaoshui, Ji Zuyu. The 2 looked at each other. If they didn't know what Qin Baiyan's heart was, they shouldn't be a holy maiden or an empress. Okay, husband, leave it here, you go to cultivation, we will try it tomorrow. Mu Jiaoshui said with a rare smile. Qin do something. It's okay, cultivation is not in a hurry. I will give you advice. I must have more opinions on clothing than you. Just kidding, can I, Qin be sent by you with a single word? Today I also have to watch something children can't watch. Mu Jiaoshui looked at each other and wanted to laugh. This husband was a gentleman last night, but he's in a hurry today. The charm of the 2 of them is really unstoppable. Okay, then let your husband be the advisor. Ji Zuyu said with a smile, and then took a silkworm dress from Qin hands and went to the locker room. Mu Jiaoshui naturally followed closely behind. The biggest feature of the silkworm dress is its plasticity. It can be changed according to personal preference, whatever you want. Mu Jiaoshui and Ji Zuyu came out soon after entering the locker room. Qin was amazed at first sight, but he soon discovered the problem, because the 2 of them were wearing the same clothes as usual. They are all white dresses, floating like a fairy. But Qin wanted more than that. Then, Tisk, you're wasting your silkworm dress by wearing it like this. Doesn't it look good? Both of them looked at themselves. No, they are still very confident in their own charm. Although Ji Zuyu's current appearance has changed, it is still in the top row, and it is impossible to humiliate this day. Of course not, but your innovation is not enough. Come on, my husband will help you transform it. After saying that, Qin started immediately. The first target was Mu Jiaoshui. Since Mu Jiaoshui is cold, Qin will give her a lowly look. Form the perfect contrast. First of all, this skirt can't be this long. If it's like this, go here. As Qin spoke, he put his hand on Mu Jiaoshui's skirt. Although she was prepared, Mu Jiaoshui could not help but retreat a step. Okay, it's perfect here. Then you have to have a pair of long leg stockings, which are perfect to the knees, and the white ones are perfect for you. It was fine at first, but when he was getting the stockings, Qin hand would naturally touch Mu Jiaoshui's fair and straight legs. This touch, Qin swears, is definitely the best touch in the world. Can't you get to the thigh? Qin said with a smirk, and the magic hand moved upwards. Don't, it's fine here, I like it very much. Mu Jiaoshui was too embarrassed. It was the first time that someone touched her leg, and the feeling made her feel numb all over. If Qin was allowed to go up again, she felt ashamed to hide under the covers. All right, Qin said a little hesitantly. Okay, it's your time, Xiao Yue. After saying that, Qin started to move. There is an accurate positioning for Ji Zuyu Qin, that is, the proud queen. White silk or something is completely unsuitable for Ji Zuyu, black silk is necessary. And Ji Zuyu also likes to wear a long white dress on weekdays, this time Qin gave her a queen style, black. Especially the chest of Jizuyu can be. He was more predictable than Mu Jiaoshui, and could fully support such aura. It must be looming here, so as to arouse my desire. Saying that, Qin Bei swiped towards Jizuyu's chest. The looming by Nen makes people daydream. Regarding Qin Bei's serious look of eating tofu, Jizuyu didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Good. Very nice. All done. Qin Bei clapped his hands and admired his own masterpiece. The current Mu Jiaoshui JK uniform with white stockings, coupled with that perfect figure and glamorous face, this invincible contrast makes Qin Bei unable to stop. On the other hand, Jizuyu had black silk beside her body and her black dress fluttered, making people feel unattainable. How can I have such a perfect woman at the same time? Qin Bei felt that God was too kind to him. That, husband, why don't you change it back? I'm not used to it. Seeing Qin Bei's eyes, Mu Jiaoshui said with a strange expression. Although it is a world of immortal cultivation, the conservative concept of women is not left behind at all. It was the first time she wore so little, let alone in front of a man, even though the man was his own. On the contrary, Jizuyu felt pretty good. She liked the dress Qin Bei gave her to play with. After all, she was still an empress at heart, not a close-fitting maid. You'll get used to it if you wear it more. Of course, it's not for you to wear it out. It's okay to wear it like this when you're at home. When you go out, it's the same way you used to wear it. My husband, I like it very much. Good things cannot be shared, so Qin Bei is ready to enjoy such beauty alone. What else can Mu Jiaoshui and the two say about Qin Bei's little hobby? After all, he is his own husband, of course he accepts it. Okay, you rest, I'm going to cultivation. Qin Bei also stopped in moderation and did not intend to do anything out of the ordinary. The two women looked at Qin Bei's disappearing back and smiled at each other. This home is getting more and more interesting. Qin Bei, who returned to the cultivation room, forgot about his feelings. His current goal is 1. To break through the limit of 500,000 with pure physical strength. System, exchange for 20 drops of Tianhuang blood essence. Successful exchange, cost, 200,000 Krypton gold points. Close black lens bracket. Remaining Krypton gold points, 849,000. The heavenly phoenix bird and the true dragon are both divine beasts, and the strengths of the two divine beasts are almost the same. Qin, the reason Bei changed from true dragon blood essence to heavenly phoenix bird blood essence, of course, was because he possessed the undead heavenly phoenix body. He can better absorb the heavenly phoenix bird blood essence. Qin Bei took out the blood pill and the red blood fruit from the Chenkin bag. The three things in front of him, no matter which one they are, can't be used by the cultivator of the body tempering realm, especially if they are taken directly like Qin Bei, let alone the body tempering realm, even if they reach the foundation establishment realm, dare not do so. Otherwise, there is only one end, and that is death by explosion. But these things are not a problem in front of Qin Bei. Because he has an immortal phoenix body, the physical body's ability to withstand is comparable to that of a divine beast, and it is possible to even surpass the divine beast. After pouring 20 drops of Tianhuang blood essence into the tank, Qin Bei took off his clothes and jumped in. In the left hand is holding the blood pill of gods and demons, and in the right hand is holding the red blood fruit. Crack. After stabilizing, Qin Bei bit on the red-blooded fruit as big as his own face. The red blood fruit is soft, rotten and sweet. It is definitely the best fruit Qin Bei has eaten so far. Ha, ha, Qin Bei continued to eat, and the effect of the red blood fruit began to appear. He felt that his whole body's qi and blood were soaring. Not knowing how many bites he took, Qin Bei finally saw the red blood heart hidden in the center of the red blood fruit. Without hesitation, he swallowed it in one bite, and then ate all the remaining red blood fruit. At this time, a blood-red airflow had already appeared around Qin Bei, and it had already materialized. But Qin Bei wasn't ready to refine it, so he swallowed the god-devil blood pill in one gulp, and then sat cross-legged and refined. This time, Qin Bei has really made a lot of money. Breaking through 500,000 caddies of power is inevitable. Refining is not something that can be accomplished in a day or two. The next day, when Mu Jiaoshui and the two came to find Qin Bei, they were stopped by the old housekeeper. Madam, the Lord said that no one is allowed in until he comes out. That's it. 1 day, 2 days, 5 days have passed, and Qinbei still hasn't come out. On this day, Emperor Sha sent someone to invite Prince Bei into the palace, but Qinbei was still in cultivation. Although the visitor had something to do, he didn't dare to disturb Qinbei's cultivation. In the end, Mu Zhaoshui and Ji Zuyu went with them. Royal Palace. It was not until the afternoon that the two women returned from the palace, and neither of them looked very good. I'm so pissed. How our own money is spent depends on the looks of these ministers. After Mu Zhaoshui returned home, she was extremely angry. Today, they originally entered the palace happily, thinking that there was something good. Unexpectedly, he entered the palace to be educated. When the minister of the household was in court early this morning, he directly referred to the book on the Golden Throne Hall, accusing the northern prince of spending hundreds of thousands of spirit stones just to please a woman, and the money spent was Holy Maiden's dowry. And Sha Huang's education to the prince has always been spent money, but not spending money indiscriminately. If you have money, you should use it to enhance your strength, and you must not spend money. So much so that the sons and daughters of the royal family seldom go to the brothel, because Emperor Sha doesn't like it. Your Majesty didn't say anything. Ji Zuyu comforted. I'm angry that Your Majesty didn't say anything. Obviously these ministers are prejudiced, why are they still allowed to be? Let your husband be more restrained in the future. She had never experienced such anger in Wu country. She thought it was strange, how to use her own money, and still want others to make irresponsible remarks. Doesn't it mean that Daxia is very enlightened? What is this? On the contrary, Ji Zuyu was very open to this matter, because she knew that the essence of this matter was not about spending money at all, but about party disputes. Like this, I am afraid there will be no less things in the future. In the past, my husband was an ordinary prince, and no one would care, but now. Not only is he outstanding in talent, but he also married you, the Prince of Three Seals of Holy Maiden, and became a powerful candidate for the crown prince position. Party disputes are unavoidable, quote. And if you want to win this crown prince, your husband has to learn to restrain himself. Today's incident really gave me a wake-up call. Ji Zuyu is well aware of the power of the emperor. If Qinbei's character does not change, he is definitely not the best candidate for the prince, unless Qinbei can suppress all the power by himself, but it's easier said than done. During the conversation between the two, the husband and wife spoke very smoothly, and they didn't even notice the problem themselves. It's my husband's character, I don't think he cares about it at all, maybe it will get worse. Ji Zuyu. What Mu Zhaoshui said really made sense. Although I have known Qinbei for a while, I can still understand some of Qinbei's character. Pen Fun Library. Arrogant and domineering. Although Qinbei is not domineering, he is indeed arrogant and arrogant. This can be seen from killing Sol Tian in front of Devil Sovereign. Saint's face dare not give, there are not many in Kangzhou mainland. Forget it, let's see what your husband has to say. The two go to find Qinbei again. Princess, the Lord has already left the customs this morning. What about that person? The Lord said that he wanted to find something to practice his hands, so he went to the demonic beasts mountains. When did you say you'll be back? No, okay, the Lord is back, let me know as soon as possible. Yes, in the morning. Qinbei finally absorbed the last trace of medicinal power. At this time, he felt that his whole body was full of power, and realm could break through at any time. However, he has always been suppressed by him not to break through, because he also wants to surpass the past and the present and become the first cultivator to break through millions of pounds in the body-tempering realm. And it is still necessary to achieve such power without using the undead phoenix body. If Qinbei's idea was known to other cultivators, they would definitely think Qinbei was crazy. Because this is simply an impossible task and a waste of time. No matter how strong a body-tempering realm's cultivator is, it is impossible to beat the Gold Core realm's cultivator. Don't look at Qinbei defeating Foundation Establishment realm's Sol Tian with body-tempering realm's cultivation base on Great Hall. But more people think that Qinbei discovered the other party's flaws and underestimated the enemy. Because whether in terms of strength, spirit power or martial skill, the Sol Tian of Foundation Establishment realm is much stronger than Qinbei of body-tempering realm. As long as Huntian is given a chance to react, Huntian will not lose. Bei's strength skyrocketed after he left the customs, and his initial feeling was close to 600,000 kilograms. This is already a legendary existence in the cultivation world. However, Bei found that he was getting weaker and weaker in strength, and he needed constant actual combat to train himself. So he went to the demonic beasts mountains as soon as he got out of the customs. That is, the moment he left the capital, the shadow Gu, who had been hiding in his shadow, finally woke up from its dormant state. Bei, who had just walked out of the city gate, looked back again and showed an inexplicable smile. Thousands of miles away, the Imperial Beast Sect. Have you left the capital so soon? Shi Lao closed his eyes and opened his eyes. The shadow Gu was activated, and he was now able to see everything around Bei. After seeing that Bei was alone, he hurriedly went to the room of the beast call. Go, don't miss this time. Beast Ming was stunned for a moment, and then he understood what the old man was talking about, and then he frowned. But my father said that the movements are too frequent recently, let's take it slow. If he leaves the capital in a month, I'm really ready to take it slow, but it's only been a few days before he came out, which means that Qishuiguo probably hasn't been used yet. Killing him is all about it. Yours. Hearing the scarlet blood fruit, Beast Ming's eyes, who were still hesitant, instantly lit up. Walk. The two soon appeared on the outskirts of the demonic beasts mountains. Shi Lao looked into the distance, and this direction was exactly where Bei was. Every prince has a shadow guard by his side, and now he is the prince of the north, and the shadow guard beside him is probably already a strong immortal. Quote, so what? We can't be discovered yet. You can rest assured. This time, in order to complete the mission given by the Holy Devil Sovereign Dynasty, I paid all my blood. I hope that the Holy Devil Sovereign Dynasty can give us the compensation that sect deserves after the incident. While speaking, a crack appeared in the space beside the old lion. Roar. A beast roar came from the crack. Shish. As soon as the sound came out, the demonic beasts of the surrounding life were instantly frightened and fled in all directions. This is sect's void flood dragon. Beast roar looked at the demonic beast slowly appearing in shock. The next moment's crack was restored. A body dark blue, with rhino-like horns on both sides of the top of the head, and a big mouth that could swallow people alive. When the dragon appeared, the surrounding space was distorted. Yes, I originally wanted to wait for it to transform into a dragon before making an appearance, but now the situation is special and it can only be used secretly. Beast Ming couldn't help nodding. This time sect is really bloody, not only using a rare Gu insect like Shadow Gu, but also using this Void Flood Dragon. This Void Flood Dragon has always been in sect's animal raising space, and has never made an appearance. Because this Flood Dragon is not an ordinary Flood Dragon, but a relic of a Candle Dragon. That is the real dragon that controls the power of space. If this Flood Dragon becomes a Yulong after transforming into a dragon, it will become the heritage of their beast-fighting sect. Therefore, it is impossible for the Imperial Beast Sect to deploy this kind of trump card until the critical time. Remember, you only have half an hour to fight quickly. After the old lion finished speaking, he merged into the belly of the Void Flood Dragon. In this way, he can not only control the dragon, but also not be discovered by the Shadow Guard. And the one who killed Bei. The matter was left to Beast Ming. Don't worry, lion, a body tempering realm, it doesn't take half an hour to kill him. Beast Ming said with a smile. At the same time, the capital, inside the palace. After sending Mu Jiaoshui and Ji Zuyu away, Emperor Sha came to the harem for a walk, and next to him was Bei's mother, Ling Fei. Since Bei is already the Prince of Sanyan, and the mother is more expensive than the child, there is no reason why Ling Fei's position should not be higher. His Majesty. A figure suddenly appeared in the void, and then knelt in front of Emperor Sha. The maids and eunuchs who followed around were stunned. Those who dared to appear in the harem so quietly, apart from a few leaders of the Shadow Guard, I am afraid there is no one else. Say. The visitor looked at the people around, and finally chose sound transmission. Your Majesty, the Imperial Beast Sect is moving. Oh, big move. Not really, they only dispatched 2 people, one is a beast lion and the other is a beast roar, but this time they moved very secretly, they should have used demonic beasts that can control space. Is the purpose clear? They went straight to the demonic beasts, and the North Prince is now on the outskirts of the demonic beasts. Understood. Let's go down. Yes. The people around didn't know what to say, and the person who came here disappeared again. At the same time, an incarnation of Emperor Sha disappeared from the palace. It was unexpected that Shi Lao was beaten to death. The nascent soul cultivator was not discovered last time, but this time he also brought the Void Flood Dragon and was discovered instead. Roar! A second-order ground armor rhino roared, reminding those who violated its territory to leave, and its legs even issued a horn of charge. Bring it on! Qin Bei raised a smile and looked at the ground armor rhino. Bang bang bang! How could the provoked Digia rhino endure it, and ran towards Qin Bei angrily, and the surrounding was filled with dust. Bang! However, when the horn of the rhinoceros was about to hit Qin Bei, a pair of hands that were several times smaller than the horn of the rhino stably pressed against the horn of the rhinoceros. They are already demonic beasts of the second-order peak, only 500,000 pounds of strength, power-type demonic beasts, that's all. Seemingly feeling Qin Bei's ridicule, the Digia rhinoceros became furious. But no matter how hard it hits, it can't make Qin Bei retreat half-step. You can't. Next. After finishing speaking, Qin Bei used his hands hard, and the ground armor rhinoceros was lifted up by Qin Bei. This action scared the surrounding demonic beasts into fleeing. If they could talk, they would ask Qin Bei, "Are we demonic beasts or are you demonic beasts? You don't do anything about people. Don't run, I haven't played enough yet." Seeing that the ground armor rhinoceros thrown out by Qin Bei was not an opponent, he ran away, leaving all his anger behind. Qin Bei followed after him. Roar! Suddenly, a long roar came from an unknown direction, and Qin Bei's entire body froze. At this moment, Qin Bei knew that the beast call that he had been waiting for had finally arrived. But what he saw first was a circling dragon tearing open the crack in the space, and the sharp dragon claws came towards him. Shi Lao knew that Qin Bei was surrounded by shadow guards, but he still wanted to make a surprise attack. It would be great if Qin Bei could be dealt with directly. So at the moment of his appearance, he blocked the space around Qin Bei, making Qin Bei unable to move. Pen Fun Library. But the imagination is beautiful, but the reality is cruel. The shadow guard, who had been aware of it for a long time, appeared in front of Qin Bei before the attack fell. The shadow guard, who stood with his hands behind his back, turned to look at Qin Bei. Leave here. The shadow guard didn't know it was from the beast sect, but thought it was the demonic beasts who ran out of the center of the demonic beasts mountains. Although this void flood dragon is a bit rare, it is not surprising that anything appears in the demonic beasts mountains. Qin Bei didn't hesitate, turned around and left. He knew that a matchup at this level was simply not something he could help with. And after Qin Bei left, the void flood dragon pulled Shadow Guard into own realm. In order to prevent the Shadow Guard from sensing the outside, the old lion found that the beast roar had attacked Qin Bei, and even more so to prevent the Shadow Guard from calling for help. And it takes at least half an hour to leave this realm, which is also the time for Beast Ming to kill Qin Bei. Prince North, why are you in such a hurry? Qin Bei was not far away when a figure appeared in front of him. It was the sound of a beast. Qin Bei stopped the movement of his feet. He knew that the good show had just begun. Oh, by the way, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm sect leader, Beast Ming. Do you guys like to have some opening remarks before the opening of the villain? What's the meaning? What's the meaning? Qin Bei smiled, and immediately turned his palm over, and there was a little more black in the palm of his hand. You. Beast Ming looked at what Qin Bei was holding in surprise. Because it was a Shadow GU, and it was a dead Shadow GU. How did you discover Shadow GU? Could it be that your cultivation base has already entered the immortal? Impossible. You are only 20 years old, impossible. Of course it's impossible, but your methods are too inferior. It's really not difficult to find out. Okay, since you've already discovered it, then I won't pretend. To tell you the truth, I did the last time your cultivation base was abolished. You may not think why I dared to attack the prince. Beast Ming had a smile on his face. He regarded daring to take action against the Daxia royal family as something worthy of showing off, and the abolition of Qin Bei was his most proud thing. Qin Bei looked at the chirping like a fool. Didn't you just hook up with the Holy Devil Sovereign Dynasty? Do you really think that the royal family is not aware of these little tricks in private? Beast Ming's pupils shrank. Qin Bei directly guessed that the Holy Devil Sovereign Dynasty was something he didn't expect. Also, what do the words behind the other party mean? Could it be that the Daxia royal family has long known that the Imperial Beast sect has betrayed? Impossible. If Emperor Sha knew there was a problem with the Imperial Beast sect, he would have ordered the sect to be destroyed. How could it be possible to keep us until now? You want to scare me. Idiot. Qin Bei admired this kid's imagination. Let's do it. I came here specially to let you do it. You are very suitable as my breakthrough sharpening stone. I'm afraid your knife is not hard enough. The beast chirping stopped pretending. Now that Qin Bei knew everything, it was even more impossible for him to let Qin Bei go back. This concerns the entire sect. I've said it before, this kind of inferior means. Don't use it on me again, I'm embarrassed for you. Quote. Just before he was about to start, Qin Bei clenched his right hand tightly, and a white liquid dripped from his fingers. The Beast Ming on the opposite side had an ugly expression. Because what Qin Bei blew up was his marrow-devouring GU, which he secretly released while he was talking just now. He wasn't a brain-damaged villain, he said so much to attract Qin Bei's attention, and then he killed him with a sneak attack, but he didn't expect that it was his own marrow-devouring GU. Are you going to be guzzling too? Beast Ming couldn't think of any other possibility. Qin Bei was only a body-tempering realm cultivator who could detect his sneak attack, and he could also detect a GU insect like Shadow GU. It was incredible. As for Qin Bei, of course he doesn't know how to cheat, but he who owns double pupils can see these dark things clearly. It is simply impossible to attack yourself. Qin Bei is not your bullshit person. Although he hadn't crossed over when he was abolished, he had already been eyeing the culprit. Today, it is not so much that the people from the Beast sect are looking for trouble for him, it is better to say that he has set a trap for the Beast sect. The purpose is to kill the beasts in an upright manner. It's useless, no matter how strong you are, you can't be the opponent of the Fourth Order Silver Moon Wolf King. You will die today. As he said that, a giant wolf with a body of 3 meters in length appeared in the beast-mongering space of the beast. The Fourth Order demonic beasts corresponds to the gold core of this cultivator, even if it is only the Fourth Order early stage, it is not something that a body-tempering realm can handle. In the sky, 2 figures were watching the scene below. Watching the Silver Moon Wolf King rushing towards Qin Bei, the old man in the black robe couldn't help but ask, Your Majesty, are you really not going to make a move? Although the Northern Prince has a history of defeating the Foundation Establishment realm, this is the Fourth Order demonic beasts. The Northern Prince may not be able to hold on for a few more rounds. The old man really wanted to say that Qin Bei's victory over Sol Tian was all due to luck. I haven't heard of anyone in Kangzhou who could defeat the Gold Core realm in the body-tempering realm. That was a qualitative leap, not in one dimension at all. I just want to see where this kid's limits are, I always feel like he has something to hide. Your Majesty doesn't think that the Northern Prince has a cultivation sacred body. This possibility cannot be ruled out. But this kind of innate thing didn't exist before, how is it possible to have it now? What can't happen in the cultivation world? If he really has a cultivation sacred body, he has to fight for the crown prince if he doesn't want to. Emperor Sha muttered to himself. Ow! The Silver Moon Wolf King howled at the sky before rushing towards Qin Bei. Out of temptation, Qin Bei did not deal with it directly. After all, it's tier 4 demonic beasts, so don't be careless. So fast, in the blink of an eye, the Silver Moon Wolf King in the distance came to him. Not only that, but the attack followed. This speed forced Qin Bei to use double pupils immediately. As soon as double pupils opened, the world in his eyes changed. The originally fast Silver Moon Wolf King became slow in Qin Bei's eyes, and one flaw after another appeared in Qin Bei's eyes like automatic punctuation. As long as Qin Bei is willing, he can attack the Silver Moon Wolf King's weakness at any time. Although he can't kill him with one hit, he can also hurt the opponent. However, Qin Bei did not choose to attack the weakness of the Silver Moon Wolf King. He led the beasts out, on the one hand to avenge his predecessor, on the other hand to temper his own battle. So he chose to be tough with the Silver Moon Wolf King. Humph, it's ridiculous, I don't know how high the sky is, and I want to be tough with the Fourth Order Wolf King. Beast Ming noticed Qin Bei's behavior and couldn't help laughing. Although the Silver Moon Wolf King is not the main attack force, he has already reached the 4th rank, and his pure strength is already over 1,000,000. He didn't believe anyone else could reach this point in the body tempering realm. In fact, as Beast Ming thought, Qin Bei, who had not yet fully grasped the power of 600,000 kilograms, was not the opponent of the Silver Moon Wolf King at all. It was only the first collision that Qin Bei was knocked into the air. After stabilizing his body, a 100-meter-long gully appeared in front of him. This strike, he was knocked out 100 meters away. Cough cough. Qin Bei flicked his hand and fanned the dust that had been struck in front of the fan. So strong. Although he was knocked so far, Qin Bei only tumbled with his blood and then calmed down, and after he felt this strike, his control of his power became smoother. If he used 80% of his 600,000 Jin strength before, now it is 81%. Come again. Qin Bei didn't give Silver Moon Wolf King a chance to think, and rushed towards Silver Moon Wolf King like a humanoid missile. Bang, bang, bang. After each fight, Qin Bei would be knocked into the air, but he could land smoothly. Beast chirping. Standing in the distance, he already thought he was safe and sound. Because the Silver Moon Wolf King was able to suppress Qin Bei before he had used his real strength, he decided to let the Silver Moon Wolf King play Qin Bei more. Anyway, there was still more time. Your Majesty, the Northern Prince is indeed powerful. He can reach a power of 500,000 Jin in the body tempering realm, but this Silver Moon Wolf King is already a 4th-order demonic beast, and his strength far surpasses that of the Northern Prince. In actual combat, you don't have to be so anxious, or the old slave should take action. The old man beside Xia Huang said. Old Ying, you weren't on the Great Hall that day. This emperor is not as simple as you think. It's only been a few days. His strength has increased by as much as 200,000 pounds, and it is still getting stronger. Not to mention our Kangzhou continent, even in the entire cultivation world, how many people have you heard of this ability? And the real strength of this kid is not in his superficial strength. It's not a coincidence that he can kill Huntian, it's inevitable. Look, he didn't exert any strength at all, and he doesn't know what he's doing. Compared to the Shadow Guard controller, Emperor Xia was much calmer. However, there is no way to do this. Ying became a Shadow Guard as soon as he was born. Even though he has lived for such a long time, one of the things that is engraved in his bones is that he cannot let members of the royal family have accidents in front of him. No one could hear the conversation between the two, and the battle below was still one-sided. However, Beast Ming also gradually discovered the problem. Although the Silver Moon Wolf King has been suppressing Qin Bei is not injured at all, and even the more he fights, the more courageous he is. Bang! With another blow, Qin Bei flew out again. But this time is much better than the first time. Not only there are no long ravines, but also the surrounding dust is not stirred up. Qin Bei fell to the ground slowly, like cotton. Prince North, I've had enough fun, you're not my opponent. Now, if you hand over what I want, I don't have to kill you, just keep you in my beast guarding space until I become a god of war. You are the #1 general under my command. How? What is the meaning of killing a prince with a body tempering realm in Beast Ming's heart? It would be even more interesting if the Prince of Daxia could be turned into his own beast. Especially when he thought of giving an order of his own in the future. Qin Bei and Da Xia were. The scene of the enemy is very exciting to think about. Yeah, I've had enough fun, and my power is almost under control. It's time to end it. Qin Bei hardly listened to the cry of the beast, but felt the 600,000 jins of power that he had completely controlled. In order to thank you for helping me temper, then I will reward you to die happily. I promise, pain is only a matter of seconds. Hey, still pretending to be in front of me. Silver Moon Wolf King, don't hold back, defeat him with all your strength, I'll keep this beast. Beast Ming couldn't see Qin Bei's arrogant appearance. Roar. The Silver Moon Wolf King, who was instructed, of course, obeyed the order and launched his strongest blow directly. Its strength is not its strength, but its speed, especially when it reaches the 4th order breakthrough, it awakens the bloodline supernatural power, Yinyu Slash. This is the unique genetic magical power of demonic beasts. As far as the awakening of the Silver Moon Wolf King is concerned, it has already reached the early stage. A cultivator who can break through the gold core realm only after being perfectly displayed is like chopping melons and vegetables, not to mention Qinbei of the body tempering realm. It is not impossible to chop into dust. The silver light flickered, and the silver moon wolf king rushed towards Qinbei, like a large sword with silver light slashing at Qinbei, and the speed was too fast for the Foundation Establishment realm cultivator to respond. Your Majesty, this time, Ying won't say more, because his body that is ready to move has betrayed him. This strike is basically a child at his level, but the opposite is Qinbei of body tempering realm. It was undoubtedly an adult holding a divine armament against a child. Sha Huang was still very calm, but Ying felt a force silently running towards Qinbei below. But this attack was different before Qinbei's eyes. Double pupil strikes again. This move has so many weaknesses that I don't even know which one to choose. Qinbei sneered. Then this mighty blow hit Qinbei's thigh. After the disability, Ben Young Master will train you well. Beast Ming smiled and clapped his hands, and came from a distance. In his opinion, this strike Qinbei was bound to lose, and it was time for him to reap the fruits of victory. However, the next moment he saw the own war beast stopped in front of Qinbei. Not only that, the magical powers of the beasts do not know why, they dispersed, opened. No harm was done to Qinbei at all. What's going on? Although the extreme cold gaze is strong, just the body tempering realm can't work at all. Not to mention that the beasts below don't know what's going on, even the shadows watching the battle above don't know how Qinbei did it. It's this trick again. Emperor Sha also frowned. But even he didn't know how Qinbei did it, and he didn't believe that just one magical power could be so powerful. It was the same when I fought against Soul Sky last time. It was fine at first. Soul Sky should have been more difficult to deal with after using the magical powers, but it was like this time, and it was defeated in an instant. Qinbei's situation that the stronger others are, the faster they will be defeated, is completely against the rules of this immortal world. But for Qinbei, this is normal. The enemy spends a lot of energy to use the magical power, and with double pupils, he can clearly see the weakness of the magical power, and he can do it more easily whether it is dodging or defeating. Therefore, using a magical power that he did not fully control in front of him would be tantamount to sabotaging his arm. Whenever this time, Qinbei will sigh the power of the novice package double pupils. After all, this is just a capability of double pupils, and there are more capabilities waiting for Qinbei to develop. In the field, Qinbei pressed his hands against the upper and lower jaws of the Silver Moon Wolf King, and the Silver Moon Wolf King kept swinging his body trying to break free from Qinbei's control, and his mouth let out a dull low roar. It's useless, even if you don't know why you can escape the Silver Moon Slash, but the power disparity is huge, you are not an opponent. The beast roared in the distance. I don't know whether Qinbei escaped the magical power or defeated the magical power. He is now obviously lacking in confidence. His only reliance now is the speed and strength of the Silver Moon Wolf King, because the strongest supernatural powers are useless to Qinbei, and the other supernatural powers do not need him to know what the result will be. Yes, Qinbei smiled, and the strength of his hand suddenly increased. For the first time, he used the undead phoenix body in battle. He didn't deny that the Silver Moon Wolf King was fast. If he let go, he would not necessarily be able to catch up with him if he ran away with the beast's cry. But strength, Qinbei would not admit defeat. A golden phantom suddenly appeared behind Qinbei, and the only thing that could be seen clearly was a pair of golden claws appearing in Qinbei's hands. Then the Silver Moon Wolf King, who could still earn twice, suddenly froze. Bang! There was a loud noise, and the beast roar stared blankly at Qinbei, who was riding on the Silver Moon Wolf King's head. With just one click, Qinbei suppressed the Silver Moon Wolf King, and he was still the one who couldn't resist. Millions of power are nothing more than that. After a mournful roar, the Silver Moon Wolf King could no longer make a sound, because its upper and lower jaws had already been separated. Qinbei is alive, opened the head of the Silver Moon Wolf King. Violence. Beast Ming looked at Qinbei walking towards him as if he saw a bloodthirsty demonic beast, and his legs started to weaken after losing his absolute cards. He couldn't figure out why Qinbei, who had been suppressed all the time, suddenly became stronger, and he couldn't understand it. Could it be that you have been thinking about playing tricks on the other party, and the other party actually thinks the same way? The clown is me. Run. Looking at Qin Bei, who was getting closer, Beast Ming couldn't raise any desire to resist, and there was only one word in his heart. Ow. When Beast Ming turned to flee, dozens of silver wolves suddenly rushed out around him. Silver Moon Wolf, the strongest here, has reached the 3rd rank. This was the last help the Silver Moon Wolf King gave to Beast Ming before he died, and he called the tribe to besiege Qin Bei. Seeing this, Beast Ming was finally relieved. Qin Bei, this matter will not be over. Sooner or later you will become my war beast. Put down the harsh words, Beast Ming turned around and ran. At the same time, the surrounding Silver Moon Wolves also swarmed up and attacked Qin Bei. The first Silver Moon Wolf rushed towards Qin Bei, and froze before he had time to attack his entire body. Then it turned into an ice sculpture in this scorching day. Not only it, but the surrounding Silver Moon Wolves turned into ice sculptures at this moment. Beast Ming, who wanted to escape in the distance, found that he couldn't move. He looked down and saw that his feet were frozen, and he couldn't break free. Turning his head to look, he saw Qin Bei walking towards him slowly. Every time you take a step, the surrounding ice sculptures will shatter one. Stepping on the shattered ice, Qin Bei came to Beast Ming with the sound of shattering. No, you can't kill me. My father is the sect leader of the Beast Sect. If you kill me, the Beast Sect will not give up. Hey, I dare to kill his son in front of Devil Sovereign. Who else do you think I dare not kill? After speaking, Qin Bei and Beast Ming passed by. The sound of ice cubes breaking came from behind, and a Chenkin bag appeared in Qin Bei's hands. Let's go. After watching the battle, Emperor Sha in the sky left. As for the Shadow Guard and Elder Lion who were fighting in the distance, he didn't even look at them. After watching the battle this time, he already sees Qin Bei as a strong contender for the Crown Prince position. Qin Bei checked the contents of the Chenkin bag while walking back. This beast roar is quite rich, but the Chenkin bag that he brought when he goes out contains 100,000 spirit stones, and there are many strange things. Qin Bei doesn't like it, but the servants of the palace must like it. Back at the mansion, Mu Zhaoshui and the two got the news immediately and came to see Qin Bei. And made it clear that Emperor Sha was looking for them. Right here, when the old butler came in. My lord, Eunuch Mei informs you to enter the palace. Now, Qin Bei squinted his eyes. It seemed that the emperor father knew about the demonic beasts mountains. I'm going right now. Husband, calm down. If your majesty says that you spend money indiscriminately, you will admit your mistake, so as not to be caught. Ji Zuyu reminded. Got it, my good lady. The palace, in the residence of concubine Chen. Sha Huang was tasting the pastries made by Ling Fei. Well, delicious, concubine Chen's craftsmanship is as good as ever. Thank you, your majesty, for the compliment. Your majesty, the North Prince is here. Let him in. Yes. Mother, why did you change your place to live? It looks weird here. How can you live in a good place before? Before Qin Bei arrived, the voice arrived first. This rude behavior frightened the people around, and dared not look at Emperor Sha. Meet your father. I asked concubine Chen to move here. It's close to me, what's wrong? I don't like it. Concubine Chen, concubine Mu, have you been promoted? Cough cough. Emperor Sha was really unprepared for Qin Bei's sudden turn, and almost spit out all the tea he drank. Xiao Bei, why is it so rude to live out for a few days? Ling Fei reprimanded. What the concubine taught me is that I must change it next time. Okay, let's get down to business. I heard that you spent money indiscriminately, and it was Xiaoshui's dowry. How dare you? As soon as he came, Qin Bei was scolded by Ling Fei, and Emperor Sha was watching. Damn it, this old man is not a good person. Knowing what he said, I would definitely refute a few words, but let the mother-in-law speak directly. Qin Bei thought to himself as he watched Emperor Sha stay out of the matter. Okay, I lost it today, and you wait for me tomorrow. Okay, it's not a big deal. After all, this money belongs to Xiao Bei's own family. I'm just bothering these ministers to keep reading the book. When I go to court tomorrow, Xiao Bei will also go to the court and recognize it in front of all the ministers. It's okay to be wrong, and it's also a reminder to everyone to rectify the extravagance of the current court. Seeing that Ling Fei's scolding was almost done, Emperor Sha came out to be a good person. Yes, my son must admit his mistake in person and help the father to rectify the extravagant style. Qin Bei said it well, but he had already recorded these ministers in his heart. Take good care of these talkative people tomorrow. Okay, get up, I came to you to tell you something. Your Majesty, the concubine will retire. Ling Fei can still tell the difference. To put it bluntly, scolding Qin Bei is a procedure, and you can just follow. As for the next topic, it is not something that her harem concubine can participate in. Sit down, try your mother-in-law's craftsmanship, it should be much better than your messy stew. Qin Bei, stew, are you talking about stewing the dragon's spinal cord yourself? You said you killed Beast Ming, what would be the reaction of the Imperial Beast sect? As soon as he sat down, Emperor Sha asked. Qin Bei, who was already prepared, was not surprised that Emperor Sha knew about this. How else can you react? In the fight between young people, the older generation doesn't participate, and all the faults are given to a dead person. Even if this matter spreads, everyone will not think there is any problem. Yeah, a dead person can keep the whole sect lurking, and they are naturally willing to do so. It's just that my son doesn't understand. Since the father and emperor already know about the royal beast sect, why are they so laissez-faire? Although Emperor Sha said that sometimes spies are easier to use than their own people, Qin Bei doesn't know how to use them. Sha Huang poured a cup of tea and put it in front of Qin Bei. If I were a rogue cultivators, and the Imperial Beast sect dared to attack you, I could guarantee that the Imperial Beast sect would be removed from the Kangzhou continent, but I am not a rogue cultivators and there is the entire great Sha dynasty behind me. Sha Huang said this is not false at all, the cultivation base of Saint Realm can destroy the Beast sect. Shu Immortal World recognized that even if he offended a Saint Realm emperor, he could never offend a quasi-holy realm rogue cultivators. Because rogue cultivators have no worries, they can do whatever they want. And like Emperor Sha, Da Sha is both his heritage and his fetters. What I want to say is that the Imperial Beast sect has always been in control. If they are exposed, the royal family will not gain any benefits. The benefits of not exposing it are too many. Take the household servant who has participated in the most of your books as an example. It took him only 30 years to become the third rank from Sesame official. Do you know why? Qin Bei was surprised. He knew very little about the affairs of the imperial court, and he did not expect such a legendary figure. This is the world of immortal cultivation, and it is even more difficult to advance to the first level, and the officials of the court do not look at the strength of the cultivation base, but the ability. Therefore, it is too difficult to meet such a high level in 30 years. Because a person can bring hundreds of millions of spirit stones to the treasury a year. Quote. Sha Huang said this, Qin Bei also understood. Behind him is the Imperial Beast sect. Emperor Sha smiled. Qin Bei could think that he was still very relieved. That's right, the reason why he can create such a large income is because the Imperial Beast sect is silently supporting him. If we destroy the Imperial Beast sect now, this huge income will disappear. I know what you want to say. This money is indeed a pity for Da Sha to abandon it, and it has not yet reached the point of letting go of the royal beast sect. But the Beastmaster has another life-saving ability, and that is to train demonic beasts for cultivators. Every year, the Beastmaster sect offers 100,000 demonic beasts to the court, and these demonic beasts eventually enter the army. 1 demonic beast doesn't matter, and 100 demonic beasts doesn't matter, but what about millions? This can greatly enhance the strength of frontier warriors. Don't look at the fact that the entire Great Sha is peaceful and free of war, but what about outside the Great Sha? Whether it's Wu Kingdom, the Holy Devil Sovereign Dynasty, or the Mixed Territory, the wars in these places have never stopped. If there is a war in Daxia, I will definitely be contained, and the strength of the army will be the key factor in determining the victory of the war. Now you understand why I let it go. Now Qin Bei finally understood why. Those who serve the king need to know the word interests, and it is the privilege of rogue cultivators to act recklessly. My son understands, but K-Urchin believes that water can carry a boat and capsize it, so it's unpredictable if you let it go. Forging iron still needs to be hard. If I am strong enough in Daxia, I will be strong enough that no one dares to covet it. Throwaway. Qin thinks this kind of behavior is playing with fire. From what it looks like now, there are probably a lot of things like this in the Imperial Beast sect. Emperor Sha was stunned, as if it was the first time he knew this son. Looking at you like this, you are very confident. Cultivator, naturally have enough self-confidence. Qin said, neither humble nor arrogant. Ha ha ha, good. If you have the strength to take action against the Imperial Beast sect, how about I won't stop you? It's a word. It's a word. Okay, the people from the Beastmaster sect tomorrow will definitely be. It will come, then you will pretend that you don't know anything, and treat it as a chance competition among the juniors. Quote. But won't the Imperial Beast sect doubt it? What does it matter if the Imperial Beast sect suspects or not? Why do you think they are staying in Daxia's realm? It's not for Daxia's demonic beasts' resources. These are things that the Holy Devil Sovereign Dynasty can't give them, so even if they guessed that they were exposed, and they would still take risks until I turned my face. Understood, we use each other, and I don't know what benefits the people of the Holy Devil Sovereign Dynasty have given to the Imperial Beast sect, so that they can betray Da Sha. Only the word, interest. Okay, go back, remember to admit your mistake in front of the minister tomorrow. Emperor Sha waved Qin away, not forgetting to remind Qin of his mistake. Qin, co-authoring himself, was called just to remind himself not to tear his face with the Imperial Beast sect, and to spend money to admit his mistakes, which is not a good thing. This prince is really embarrassed. But thinking that after he admits his mistake tomorrow, it will be others who will be aggrieved, and he will feel much more comfortable. The minister retire there, and the emperor has a good rest. Go. Night. In an ordinary residential building in Beijing. A young man was writing under the candlelight. There was a sudden knock on the door. Young Pavilion Master. Enter. Young Pavilion Master, a letter from the pavilion owner. Tomorrow's body tempering realm battle power list needs to be changed. Oh, is there any news? It is quite rare for a young man to put down his pen and change the list the day before the announcement. Yes, the elder Beast Lion and the young sect leader Beast Ming came out together today, but the only one who returned to the sect was the Beast Lion, and the Beast Ming was killed. Prince North, the young Pavilion Master said in surprise. It has been confirmed that the corpse of Beast Ming has the power of extreme cold, and the northern prince of the United Kingdom is also in the demonic beasts mountains. It is confirmed without a doubt. Oh, it's interesting, there is a monster in this Kangzhou continent. You can revise the list, and it will be announced early tomorrow morning. Yes, the young man smiled at Qin, who was ranked 5th on the original list, and then burned the list to the ground. Qin, who returned home, did not sleep, but sorted out the harvest this time. Before going out, his strength was actually less than 600,000 jin, but now his strength has stabilized at 600,000 jin, and he can exert it perfectly. Extreme cold staring is also more skilled, from the prototype to the point of mastery. It's getting closer and closer to the goal of 1 million pounds of strength. Qin said lightly. What he wants most now is to break through to 1 million pounds of strength, and then use Krypton gold points to exchange cultivation base crazily. Because his cultivation base is too low compared to the geniuses of the same age. If you want to do what others can't do, there are more advantages and more disadvantages. Qin exclaimed. That is to say, he has the background of Prince Daxia, otherwise Qin would not dare to easily try this kind of behavior with unknown results. The next day, early morning. The early court in Daxia is really early enough, and before the sky is bright, the civil and military officials have already set off from the mansion to go to court. Along the way, Qin also met many officials. Most of them were polite to him, but there were also yin and yang who were weird. Such as Tobu Shilang. As soon as he arrived outside the Golden Palace, Qin met an acquaintance. Beast Lion. At this time, the Beast Lion knelt outside the Golden Palace with a gloomy look on his face, and his face was even more ugly when he saw Qin. Beast Ming's death caused him to be scolded by sect leader all night, not only that, but also taking back his power. But these things were originally arranged for him by sect leader, and he felt that he was more wrong than Doi. The fault is obviously the Holy Devil Sovereign Dynasty, because the Holy Devil Sovereign Dynasty did not give them accurate information. But after careful calculation, it is no wonder that the Holy Devil sovereign dynasty, who would have thought that a person with a body-tempering realm would be able to defeat a beastmaster with tier 4 demonic beasts. None of them were wrong, it was Qin who was wrong. Fortunately, Emperor Sha didn't do anything, which means that the Imperial Beast sect has not been exposed, so everything can be recovered. Inside the Golden Palace, when officials saw Qin coming to court, they could basically guess what was going to happen next. Your Majesty is indeed just. Even if the prince is wrong, he must admit it in public. Isn't this our esteemed Majesty? Hey, look, is that person over there a beast lion from the Beastmaster sect? Why did he come? This is the courtroom, not an outsider like him can come. It seems that something happened to the Imperial Beast sect, otherwise a real power. How could Elder have been kneeling outside the hall? Quote, I'm afraid I've done something wrong, shouldn't there be a problem with this year's tribute? While the ministers were discussing, Emperor Sha appeared on time. Everyone immediately stopped talking and met Emperor Sha. I see you, Your Majesty. Be flat, if you have something to play, you will retreat if there is nothing. The father-in-law shouted as always. At this time, people who are in trouble will come forward. And Qin was the first to play. Father, my son has something to say. Well, let's talk. Sha Huang looked at Qin with relief, the child was still very good. The ministers present also knew what was going to happen next. After all, most of them participated in the reference to Qin. Father, my son spent money indiscriminately at the Lengya auction a few days ago, so please allow me to do a review in front of many ministers, my son knows I'm wrong. Well, okay, if you know what you're wrong, you can change it. Your attitude is still very good. Tell me where you were wrong. Sha Huang said cooperatively. My son has made a big mistake, it's so wrong, it's hard to tolerate, and my son has no face to see his father. Qin scolded his own in a good way. The people around are all weird. This, although it's wrong to spend money indiscriminately, it's not that serious, right? Is it too polite, Prince of the North? In fact, most of the people who participated in this book just wanted to suppress Qin momentum. Don't be too conspicuous, and there is not much malice. But when we got to Qin, how could this matter become unbearable? Sha Huang is also speechless, this play is too much. My son's mistake is that I shouldn't spend Holy Maiden's dowry to buy 200,000 spirit stones worth 200,000 spirit stones, but it is useless at all. How can such a luxurious thing be allocated only 25,000 spirit stones a year by me? Can the prince buy it? Do you think so? Qin looked at the surrounding ministers and asked. That's right, you are a waste. If you take out these spirit stones, how many ordinary people in Daxia can you help? This extravagance will never be tolerated. If other ministers don't speak, the minister of the household can ignore it and speak bluntly. The waiter is so right. Although I have many cultivators in Daxia, most of them are ordinary people, especially the ordinary people in the frontier. They need help too much, so this king feels very guilty. From today, this king will not take every inch of the royal family's allocation as punishment for this extravagance. Penalty. Silkworm clothes will also be sold, and the resulting spirit stones will also be used to help ordinary people on the frontier. Quote. Qin said righteously, isn't it necessary? Isn't this household servant too aggressive? After all, this is the Prince of North's own money, and Holy Maiden's dowry is spent on Holy Maiden. This is very reasonable. The most important thing is that the Prince of North did it to please the auction. Staff, spend hundreds of thousands more spirit stones, that's the key. Yeah, although extravagance is prohibited, but who doesn't have a few celestial clothes? It's understandable. Qin decision made the surrounding ministers feel too cruel. All they wanted was to remind Qin, but they never thought of punishing Qin. After all, these spirit stones are nothing to those present. When Tobi heard the words of the people around him, the whole person was speechless. It doesn't seem like I forced it. Obviously Qin said it himself. Besides, you were not idle when you were writing this book. Prince North, this matter is not so serious, there is nothing wrong with buying celestial clothes for Holy Maiden, everyone thinks you are extravagant because you spent hundreds of thousands of spirit stones to buy a broken map, and you spent far more than the value itself. Spirit stones bought a red blood fruit, and that's the point. The minister of the Ministry of Housing couldn't read it any longer, so he stood up and said, "What? Impossible. This king didn't buy a broken map, it was a treasure map. The beasts and lions outside were willing to buy it at 10 times the price. How can this be considered a waste? Besides, the red blood fruit, where did this king buy it? Is it a red blood fruit? It is clearly a red blood heart. Is it a loss to buy a red blood heart for 400,000 yuan?" After speaking, Qin also showed the situation of eating the red blood heart raw with jade slip. The people present could clearly see Qin eating the red blood fruit one by one until the red blood heart appeared at the end. Suddenly, everyone in the audience was dumbfounded. It's really a bloody heart, and Qin just ate it raw. Ate it. No, since it's a blood-hearted heart, it's blood earning, plus the map is also blood earning, so we take part in the extravagance of the Prince of the North. Isn't this nonsense? But the Prince of the North knew this situation, but he still admitted his mistake. There is a conspiracy. Suddenly, the ministers present felt bad. Not only them, but even Emperor Shah on the throne had a bad feeling. This child, didn't you agree to admit your mistake? How come it's a mistake now? This script is wrong. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe.